Emergency communications: what every person needs to know. FCC Part 95 covers personal use radio options. There are PRS options that require a fee and some require a license. FRS, MR and CB stand for Family Radio Service, Multi-Use Radio Service and Citizen Band Radio Service. These personal radio services are low power and do not require personal use license. General Mobile Radio Service GMRS requires a $35 fee, good for 10 years and shareable with every member of a household. Ham radio, also known as amateur radio, is licensed individually and not shared. There are 3 classes: Technician, General and Amateur Extra. Each class increases the frequency usage privileges. The South Jordan Emergency Communication Response Plan consists of the following 3 tiers: Block Captains, Division Leaders and Area Coordinators. Block Captains report collected participants' wellness updates to the division leader on GMRS radios. They may assign volunteers to do wellness checks for nearby participants on MRS radios. They prioritize widows, physically disabled and VIP. Those who desire to participate without using a radio should give their wellness update to the closest participants with a radio. Division leaders pass wellness reports to the area coordinator. 2 assistant division leaders work together with the division leader to ensure all communication channels are open. They may temporarily act as a block captain if necessary. The area coordinator oversees the emergency response plan, ensuring human and material resources are available. The AC coordinates logistics with state, county and city governments as well as the Sandy Bishop Storehouse directly or by assignment. Let's do a summary of what we have covered so far before we continue. The Emergency Communication Plan consists of 3 tiers: Block Captains, Division Leaders and Area Coordinators. Block Captains report on participant wellness status to the division leader with GMRS radios. They also pass messages from the division leader to the participants with MRS radios. The division leader reports division wellness status to the area coordinator using GMRS radios. They also pass messages from the area coordinator to the block captains with GMRS radios. The area coordinator makes an assessment based on all divisions reporting in. They will then report the area status to both the Sandy Bishop Storehouse and local government with ham radios, either directly or through one of the 2 area ham station operators. You now have an overview of the emergency response plan. As you can see, the plan is dependent on radio equipment and the participants' ability to use the radios. I'll turn you over to Scott now to cover the radios in more detail.
Thank you, Rachel. Let's dive in and talk about radios. The recommended radio for all participants is the $30 Radio Ditty MRS MU5. Its main features are no license required, detachable antenna, 5 TX channels, and it's less used than FRS. In contrast, GMRS requires 1 FCC $35 license renewal every 10 years per household, supports repeaters and high power on channels 15 to 22 plus the repeater channels. Both the MU5 MRS and the GM15 Pro GMRS can operate as a FM radio. Also, they can both receive all the emergency frequencies used in the area plan. However, they can only transmit on the service-specific frequencies. Block captains will need both radios. The last type of radio we will use is ham radio. Ham radio requires a technician class license. Is well known for its emergency communication value. It's used by the area coordinator to communicate outside the response area. It does not have the limitations of the other radios, but it's more complex. Now that we covered the radios we will be using, let's cover a little about how to use them. The 3 main factors that affect range is power, antenna and frequency. The factor that is most easily modified is antenna. If your signal is poor, move to the highest point that faces the transmitter. Try moving to a different location. Know the operating channel, make sure the volume is up enough for you to hear. Speak into the microphone 2 inches away at the furthest. Practice often with others in a net. Hold the transmitter down for 1 second before you speak. Keep the transmitter down until you are done. Review Part 95 for a complete list of FCC laws. Here are a few common sense laws as a sample. These are all illegal. Using certain words like Mayday when there is no emergency, not self-identifying every 15 minutes and at the end of transmission, using profanity, using any form of encryption to send messages, intentionally jamming another station. Congratulations on making it to the end of this video. If you are feeling overwhelmed, don't worry, there is no reason to. Regular practice sessions will increase your skills and understanding. Cheers until I see you at the next video.